Greetings, today we're going to be going over a standing meditative posture. It's called standing like a tree. There's a bunch of nuances to it, so we're going to cover a few of them right now. I'm going to start off with the foot positioning. So we're just going to start right here, feet together, and then your feet are going to go out, heels out, foot out, and here. So that's the leg positioning you're going to be in. You're going to be wider and shoulder width apart. Your knees are going to be bent. You don't want your knees to go in like this. You want your knees to go out. Feet as forward as possible. They can go out a little bit more if you need to, if you prefer ankle flexibility or knee problems. All right. You want your hip to be tucked under. You don't want this. So hip tucked under. Okay. So one more time. Your feet are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down. You go. Your arms are going to raise up like this. You're going to have your arms like you're going to be holding a big old barrel. All right? But you don't want your elbows out, like pointing out. You want your elbows to sink with your shoulders down. So you don't want to tense up. You want everything to relax. Palms facing you. So you just want to sink. You want your neck to be as if you're being suspended from above. You don't want to be like me. So your neck straight up, shoulders down, arms concaved with your chest relaxed. A couple more things to consider in your pelvic region. You have two muscles that you're going to be controlling during your breath. You have your sphincter, which you're going to be keeping tightly, which you're going to be keeping just gently closed. You don't want to squeeze it, you don't want to have it completely released, because a lot of old masters have found out that if they haven't controlled that area, that they've received some really bad hemorrhoids in late in life. So we do not want that. And then you have your urethral sphincter. It's the muscles that you use to control your urination. So when you're breathing in, you're going to control your urethral sphincter. You're just going to tighten it just a little bit. And then relax as you breathe out. In. Out. Now, breathing wise, I'm using what's called reverse breath. When I'm breathing in, I'm tightening my stomach. When I'm breathing out, I'm blowing out. I'm releasing my stomach out. Normally you'd breathe in and you'd open your stomach, and then breathing out, you would contract. I'm doing it the other way around. Same thing you would be doing if you're doing a push-up. Because when you're breathing in, you're tightening your stomach. When you're pushing out, you're releasing your breath and feeling and expanding your stomach. So you're breathing in, breathing out. So your sphincter is going to tighten as your stomach clenches, and then release as your stomach opens up, as your stomach releases. All right. Quick note on breathing for the tree posture. You're going to be breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and your tongue is going to be rest at the top of your palate, at your gum line where your teeth meet. You want your weight to be evenly distributed between your heel and the front of your foot. You don't want to be leaning too far back, or you want to be leaning too far forward. You want to try to make it even on both sides.